All right, this episode of Edison Motors, we're gonna show you one of the coolest TV shows that never made it to air. So when we started this company a couple years ago, there was a TV producer, BigTime Decent, that reached out to us. They wanted to do a show about Edison Motors. They thought what we were doing was cool enough to have its own TV show. They came out, they filmed what they call a sizzle reel. Unfortunately, none of the networks picked it up, but we figured we'd show you the sizzle reel to show you the show that never was.
If it took a team of engineers to figure out how that switch works, it's going to take a team of engineers to fix it in the field. And when I'm logging in the middle of nowhere, I don't have a team of engineers. I've got one first-year mechanic. Daniel, he does a pretty good job. My name's Chase Barber. I'm the CEO of Edison Motors.
My name's Eric, and yeah, I build solar systems. I build electric semi-trucks, apparently.
I don't know what Edison Motors does anymore. We're building electric trucks, we do solar, we do trailers. Apparently we're moving dirt now. There was a sketch on the back of a pizza box that has now turned into a multi-million-dollar company building cool things.
Anyone got a hammer for me?
After like 5-6 years of waiting for him to do an electric vehicle, I said, screw it, I am going to do it myself.
We'll all get together, pitch in, start a company that makes an electric truck. We're just gonna stick an electric motor on it. How hard could it be? So if anyone can think of a name for this company.
In the trucker TikTok world, Chase is a star.
And I love his motto, stealing Tesla's idea.
Yeah, totally.
Everyone told me it would be impossible, and I told them that was bullshit.
We raised $1.5 million in 6 days.
I'm not sure if our investors are gonna be terrified when they see something like this.
We're starting with an electric semi-truck, but that's just the beginning.
We got some big plans.
Good ideas. Nice.
This is where the hillbilly engineering comes in between me and Eric. Let's get a bunch of our mechanic buddies over, let's grab a few beers, and let's build the truck the way we want to build the truck.
What'd you use for that, a skill saw, or did you use a hacksaw?
We Helen colored it.
I've been told I'm borderline of a shit disturber. I am constantly pushing that line of what is questionably legal. I come up with real good ideas, and Eric figures out how to make those ideas not end us up in jail.
I'm from Ottawa, so you kind of have this like bureaucratic vibe, you know, we're kind of all about the rules.
He came from like a hedge fund background. Eric had never touched an angle grinder, a power tool. First time, he was like,
So this is like a pretty wild transition over the past few years.
oh, quicker! I'll grab a second.
Where we are in Merritt is the best place to be. It's the mountains, it's the rugged environment. We can stress test the crap out of all our products.
That's gonna keep us busy.
Testing the ideas where we figure out if it's a good one or we gotta go back to the drawing board.
We have to test these builds in the worst conditions possible. Mud, snow, wind, rain, hail. That's where these guys that drive these things make their living, and that's where these trucks have to work.
What I like about being here is that it's the toughest crowd.
Farmers, the loggers, the rig movers, the industrial guys that really work a truck in the worst conditions.
If you can please this crowd, damn rights we're gonna please everybody.
This isn't new stuff. It's not fancy. I know Eric likes to do his corporate presentation. It's not revolutionary as much as we would like to say.
What our goal is we're trying to build something revolutionary.
But it's not. Electric freight trains have been in existence since 1930. We've taken a little bit of new technology, taken a little bit of old technology, mashed them together, and came up with something cool.
What do you mean, officer? I got left turn and right turn.
So now that we've learned our lessons from this prototype, everything we failed on that, we're putting it into the new truck. I'm sure we're going to fail at new things, but
We've had to try a lot of different things. We've failed hundreds of times.
well, it's like Edison said, there's 1,000 ways to not make a light bulb, but we'll figure out that one way to make it work.
We're gonna build a lot, probably fail a lot, get electrocuted a little bit, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, so I mean, it would have been cool had they picked us up. I think it would have been an awesome show, but I'm really glad that we did it the way we did it too. Instead of doing a big TV show with a network, we were able to keep it all on YouTube. We learned how to use YouTube, there and behind the camera, learn how to film, edit, post things, and we were able to share our own story with you anyways. But never know what could have been.